Welcome back, generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good. Let's go to here. Let's go here and here. So we have 14 pull requests here. So I think there's some open questions regarding this one here. Let me take a look at this here. So, destroy die. Destroy die. So, there appears to have been a problem by merging these guys here into an instant death behavior module, these various modules into this one, that there's a behavioral difference for some of them. Yeah. Even though it looks like that they do the same thing, because here they have some FX and here they have an OCL, but the conditions to do these things are probably not the same. So how about we take a look at these guys? Destroy die. Let me see the description. Maybe we can also ask the AI to help us get an overview there instead of manually studying this. I downloaded this T3 code app yesterday on the recommendation of Mr. Undead. Maybe we can try that instead of VS Code, but it doesn't open. Okay. It looks like it takes a very long time to boot. Man, that's bad. Let's download the... oh, now it booted. Well, that took a very long time. So if we click here, local folder, let me go to what? Projects. Let's open code. What should we build? I only have a question. No provider available. Can we? Okay, I never used this before, so I don't know what I'm doing here. How do we connect? Settings. Providers. I don't know. Okay, then I will figure this out another time. We'll use Claude, use Visual Studio Code for now with Claude. So, open folder, code. So let's ask Opus, okay, effort max, manual, okay. So let's ask so we have We have destroy die, create object die, and instant death behavior, and fx list die. Destroy die. Destroy die. Let me look at destroy die. Yeah. On die. Destroy objects. Let me look at the information here. So 4 modules can be combined into a single module in most cases. Okay, then let's ask. Let me open it in a notepad first. Let's write it there first. I would like to understand. Well, let's say break down similarities and differences of the following modules this destroy die, this and this. Break down similarities and differences of modules in relation to this here. Tell in particular tell under what circumstances the former 4 modules could be consolidated into a instant death behavior module. Break down similarities and differences of modules, this in relation to this. In particular, say or show under what circumstances the former 4 modules can be consolidated into a, yeah. I think that question should be what we need. It is marinating. Let's go. And cooking. Marinating and cooking. Good. Then while it is doing that, let's go to code. And let's check what we can merge now. Review approved. So we have a number that we can approve here. So I think we can go ahead and finalize this one here. needs to be replicated to generals. To do replicate in generals. Can already put an X in there. Then we go here. Then we go to projects and code, replicate in generals, no problems. Replicate in generals, commit and push. Good, then let me copy this here. Boah. Replicated in generals. Great. Then we wait for that to finish. Then let's take a look at this one here. Oof. Okay. Seems to be a big thing here. Okay, so needed. Needed. Bytes. Okay. And then here we have the most likely true conditions in order. Yeah, that seems to be the most likely. Is this a logical? Is this a logical thing? Test len equals 0. If it is not 0. Guess it's fine, yeah. Okay. So this is resolved. Okay, then I would say we go ahead and merge it. Let me see if we closed everything the way. Does not fix pass handling on its own. Okay, I think this one was tackled. Okay, I think this is okay. Then okay. Let's say implement. Squash and merge. There we go. Okay, fantastic. Then let's see what the status here is. Oof. Uh-oh. Is it down? Degraded performance. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, that sucks. Okay, let's try again later. Good. Then we have all of that. Okay, what's next? Let's take a look at this one, because it's already proved by Cabal. Let's go straight to the code. Yeah. Particle sys. Clean up retail smudge particle type identification. Hack to allow is using smudge functionality with retail smudge particles. What is this? Aha. Hack. Correctly configure. I see. This would be good to put behind. Let me see. Author. This one. Preserve retail particles. Was it? Yeah. Preserve particles. After JSON's macro define. Is using smudge. Yeah. Oh, there's more. There's all that. Hide white space. See. Using smudge, not draw smudge, continue. Compare no case smudge.tga. Particular type and name. Particular type name is particular name. Okay. Okay. Maybe Maybe do starts with no case smudge dot. Assuming particles, can use DDS textures. Okay. Then this debug draw we can merge. And RTS debug configuration. Okay. Done. Did that delete or not? Yeah. Good. That is done. Then let's check this here again. Okay, there was still a comment here. Okay, we have here one more. Let's take a look at the new comments. Return the final override of this thing's template. That is very concise. Does not resolve the final override. Okay. Does not resolve the final override. Okay. Very concise. That's nice. Let me see the full diff again. So then the final overrides. The final overrides of this things template. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Does not resolve the final overrides. Does not resolve. Is this resolve? Is this the right word for this? Maybe it is resolve, meaning firm decision, decides. Resolve does not resolve. Maybe it's right. Okay. General still uses the longer comments. Comments need to be applied to generals as well. Okay. Okay, great. Then let me look at this here one more time. There was still open comment, yeah. So let's try to re-ask this question. There it goes. That's not peeing, yeah. It's just pouring some juice into the bottle. Yeah. Maybe should relocate the computer to the toilet. Yeah. Go ahead. Let's click on auto. Then maybe we don't need all the confirmation pop-ups. It's trying to find FX list. No such fire. It's searching hard for it. Yeah, where is it? Okay, let it search. In the meantime, let's look at review author Mola. So we just looked at that. This one is a draft. Then let's look at Cabal 009. Troop crawler is destroyed. Avoid crash. Stangling contain module. Troop crawler is destroyed. The all drafts. Okay, what about this one? Okay, he has a lot of pulls open. Let's go to this man. So merge by rebase. 5 commits in the rebase. Okay. Fixes a minor issue where rejected duplicated scorch would still remove an old scorch unnecessarily. Rejected duplicate scorch would still remove an old. Okay. Correctness fixed by releasing old scorch buffers before allocating a new one. Okay. Remove debug scorch marks. Debug scorch marks. They are not very useful. Okay. Refactor scorch deduplication and scorch buffer writes by extracting into their own functions. Okay. Refactor scorch objects by use of a deck instead of a fixed size array. The deck is preferable because it allows for dynamic number of max scorches. Dynamic number of max scorches. If we were to increase in the future and make quality level dependent performance. Performance is important, yeah. Okay, then we need to look through all of these individual ones. Oof, there's a breakdown. Oh boy. Okay, let's work through this. Read the 5 modules plus their shared plumbing. Nice word. Nuggets, blah. Findings below are from the General's MD tree. What they all share. All 5 are driven. Destroy die module. No own fields. Destroy die. Base classes. Module data is different. Base class is die module. All 5 are driven from the same place. Object, CPP, walks behaviorless in any declarations or on calls on die on every module exposing get die. All 5 gate on the identical die mux data. Desk types, veterancy levels, exempt, required status. Fire weapon, when that behavior gets them by embedding die mux data directly, since it isn't a die module. None of them persist per instance state except the 2 upgrade mux ones. Persist per instance state. Upgrade mux, which X for the upgrade flag. None of them persist per instance state, except the 2 upgrade mux ones. So instant desk behavior really is the union of the others 4 core actions in a fixed order. FX, OCL, weapon, destroy. FX, OCL, weapon, destroy. Where the semantics diverge. All of versus one of. FX, OCL, and weapon on instant desk behavior are vectors. FX, OCL, and weapon on instant desk behavior are vectors. Exactly 1 entry per category is picked at random each desk. 2 FX list die. Modules both play the FX. I want to make the text larger. Can we do that? Yes, we can. 2 FX list die modules both play their FX. FX list die. Where's FX? Here, this one. 1 instant best test behavior with 2 FX entries plays one of them. Collapsing n modules into n list entries is a behavior change unless n equals 1. 2 FX list die modules both play the FX. 1 with 2 FX plays one of them. FX invocation. Instant desk behavior always calls to FX objects. Always calls FX lists that equals FX list die. Always calls to FX equals FX list die with orient to object yes and a null damage dealer. Orient to object no is not representable. It routes to that with a null transform matrix and a different shroud test. And a FX nugget that consumes a secondary position lose a killer. OCL invocation. Create object die, resolves, and passes damage dealer as a OCL secondary. Passes null PTR. All bail out with debug. Null secondary. Extras, blah, blah. Okay, there's a lot of information. I would like to have like a finer breakdown. Refuses to fire. Canceling a scaffold doesn't detonate it. Fire. Upgrade gating. FX list die. Upgrade mux. Okay, so let's skip with this for now. So, identical die filter across every module being merged. Same desk types, veterancy. Okay, the merged module has exactly 1 filter. At most 1 module of each kind, so no all of, 1 off regression. 1 module of each kind. Destroy die is among them with the same filter and no slow death. Then needs the object to survive. If there's no destroy die, do not consolidate. You would be adding destruction. Fix. It's really complicated, isn't it? The safe common cases. Plain FX list die. single des of x defaults plus destroy die pair on a simple unit. Both collapse to a single instant des behavior. Save common cases. Plain fx list die. Single des of x. Defaults plus destroy die pair on a simple unit. And create object die plain debris plus fx list die plus destroy die. The cases that can't. The sneak attack tunnel. Anything whose des OCL fires a weapon or delivers a payload. Upgrade gated des explosions and anything with orient to object no. This cannot be decomposed. Okay. I think I would just copy paste it. So let me go here. I asked Claude Opus to ask Claude Opus. Answer. So, question QA. Oh shit. Sorry. Oh boy. The table doesn't look good. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Can we do can we copy it differently somehow? Transform the above text into Markdown. Transform your last response to Markdown. That shouldn't be too hard. Hopefully. It's schlepping and considering. Schlepping and considering. Fantastic. Okay, great. Then let's get back to this one here. While this schlepping and considering. And noodling, Britain. Okay, put it into a file here. Let me open that. Could have also asked ChatGPT to do that for us. Scratch pads. There we go. Hold on. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Time module consolidation, blah blah blah, what they all share, blah blah. Single defaults. Die plus fx list die. Okay, was it posted? Yeah. Great. Okay, great. Then let's leave it at that. And let's go to the reviews here. So, deduplicate before evicting the oldest scorch. Deduplicate before evicting the oldest scorch. Evicting the oldest scorch. So that moved that thing down. Add scorch. Scorches. Basically a duplicate. Yeah. Duplicate before evicting the old. That makes sense, yeah. Why is it a bug fix? Okay, fair enough. Right. That's a good point there. So basically, you like if you run this code first, it will remove one scorch. Then it will figure out that, oh, we don't want to place the scorch, but it already removed one, so that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this is good. I like that. What is this? Releasing old scorch buffers before allocation. Allocate buffers, yeah. Okay. Okay. Remove debug sample marks. Okay, fair enough. Reorganize scorch, deduplication, and buffer writes. Reorganize scorch, deduplication, and buffer writes. Okay. Need buffer recompute. Write scorch to buffer is duplicate. Need buffer recompute initialized with 0. Is it true? Add scorch. Oof. Okay, there's quite a bit of changes here. Okay, let me disable white space. Oh boy. Write Scorch to buffer. Returns now a failure state. Radius log type. AMT to float. Okay, this one is a bit hard to review, I think. So is duplicate is now a separate function. Where is it? Here is duplicate, which is basically all of this code here in here. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Oh man, I think we should look at this last. Let me look at this one first. Hopefully that one is easier. So there is an array, a fixed array. What is the size of this? 500. Oops. 500 max Scorch marks. Maybe reserve. Maybe. So this one moves. Maybe. I'm not sold on the deck. Dynamic number of max scorches. What is the T-Scorch? Not much. 20 bytes. Maybe C++ STD, it doesn't have a cyclic buffer, does it? Cyclic buffer. Circular buffer. Boost circular buffer. A circular buffer would be the better data type. Better data type for this, I think. I don't think we have. Search for circular. No. Let me go to ChatGPT. Let's ask implement a circular buffer class for C++ 98. Simple buffer template class. Straightforward. Well, that was fast. Let's check if it makes sense. Not copyable. Empty full size capacity. Pushback full. Underflow error, is that a thing? Data head, front, back, operator. Capacity, head size. So type name circular buffer. You can pass a capacity in here. Can you also resize it? No. So how do you iterate this? Next. Capacity. Also add iterator support for it. So add an iterator for it. Sure. Const iterator, circular buffer, blah 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 blah, begin end iterator, this 0. Iterator, begin end. Head size index. I don't understand this here. There's a, it always starts at 0. Next. I don't quite understand. Oh, there's more down here. Oof. Oh boy. Push back 10, 20, 30. Begin, end. Okay. Then wrap. Good. Let me copy pasta this. So I asked ChatGPT to generate a circular buffer template class to have a go with. Maybe you can try this kind of direction. So chat, straightforward, blah blah. Then we remove this. Then we go to here. No, let's do copy. Then we copy paste that here. Then we remove this. Here we have the code. And then we do example. Then iterator usage as STL like blah blah. Okay, there we go. Let's take a look. Chat. Blah 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 blah. Example main buffer circular buffer int buffer 3 pushback front back pop front pushback front back 10 20 30 40. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, I think that's good. Mm-hmm. Okay, then let me remove this comment. Good, let's leave it at that for now. Let's get back to this guy here. So the isDuplicate function seems to be okay. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, this diff is quite hardcore here. Right, scorch to buffer. Where does this come from here? From here. Okay, type. Where's type? This. Yes. Radius. Look. Okay. Mm-hmm. Scotches. If not. Let's put this side by side. Okay, so basically he moved this stuff here out of this function into a smaller function. Okay, that's fair enough. Need buffer recompute. What was this before? 0, 0. Buffer recompute updates conscious. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Scotch. Scotch. It's calling this function. Okay. Fair enough. I think it looks okay, as far as I can tell. Looks correct. Real limits. Scotch radius divided by 4. Smaller 0. Where does this come from here? To default back to Scotch 1. Who's doing that? That looks new. Maybe it's fine. Maybe add an assert. This test is new. Maybe make it an assert instead. True. Need buffer recompute. True. Okay, I think otherwise it looks okay. Fixes and refactors look okay. Correct, but I'm not yet sold on the STD deck. Maybe there's a better container type. Okay. Alrighty. Good. Then we have that. Good. What's the time? 1:25. Let's do one more review. Who might be the winner of the review? Let's do Okladnoy. There we go. Pure virtual function is contained. The internal cave overrides can have a special flavor. bit odd that the contain module will look at the objects. Done as suggested. Open contain tests. Get contained by. Get objects. Tunnel contain and cave contain. Add the shared network list. Shared container is gone. Polymorphism replace it. Yeah, okay, let me take a look at the code. Is contained object, yeah. This looks good. Contain module, pure virtual is contained. Maybe sort it together with the other is tests. To contain. Is valid container for. I suggest move this closer to one of the is functions above for a better overview. It feels a bit lost here. I think it would be better to have it here or here. List access. Can this container contain? Well, actually it fits better here because this is different. No, I guess it's fine. Leave it there. Leave it there. Okay, cool. Okay, that's fine. So cave contain. Let me put that to unified. So a whole network shares one passenger list. So a passenger is contained by the endpoint it entered and not by the one that was ordered to unload. If it's contained, true. Otherwise, check this list. Yeah. Get contained, get object. Okay, great. Yep, this looks exactly as we have pictured it to look. This looks good. Great. And then here it simply needs to check, is the contain null? It's contained here. Bug fix comments. This is not the place to mark bug fix. Can remove replace with either just remove it or is contained. Identifier. Here the bug fix is okay. Um, also put a comments here. Something like returns whether the object is contained in this module. Iterate. Return whether. And then here we say so contain object to exit, object to exit, private exit, object to exit. Get contain if it's null or it's not contain. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this looks good to me. Code looks good. Comments can be improved. Can be polished. Let me clarify here. It's not the place to mark the bug fix because the bug is elsewhere. Okay, there we go. Approve. Yeah, looks good. Okay, great. Okay. Oof, you already answered. The original issue is that I mistakenly combined any combination that into that. This was because I combined them if at least two existed. These two objects behave the same. Destroy die. Consolidated now is destroy die by extension. Do not. I see. Address effect. I missed applying the required status field to the list. I'm confident this will restore original behavior. However, I would agree that reverting the entire consolidation change for now would be safest. Okay, let me do a quote. Why is the quote so bad? Okay, please review the generated info if there are any additional caveats for us to consider. And then make your decision. Yeah. So how much code does this add now? So it doubles the lines of code, and this change here, it removed 4,200 lines, which is not bad, yeah. And then make your decision. Okay, then let's die. Crush effects. It's hard to review this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's set it to approve. Mm-hmm. 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 Good. Then it's up to him what to do with it. Okay, great. Then mhm. Okay. Mhm. Um, let me check this one here. I think there was one more to do for this. Let me see. Mhm. Okay, let's do that. Let me go to main branch. Get latest. Then nuke missile auto radius. Let me do a fetch and prune. Delete. Then let's go to nuke. Nuke. Where are we? Nuke. This one. Let's do a rebase. So yeah. Yeah, I think that's not correct. That is not correct, no. Almost correct. I think it goes there, is that right? Okay, so let's go to, what is it? Neutron missile. Neutron missile death update. There we go. So, so he said that this should be 3D, which is a good point, yeah. Let's do that. Okay, does core 3D not override blah? Let me see. Let's make a test here. If 0. Can we do other minus that? Is that? Why does that not work? Doesn't it have an operator? Let me check that. Core 3D operator. It is here. Operator plus and minus. Because they are pointers. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Const. Flip direction. Minus that. Well, that doesn't work. Oh, why not? What kind of operator does it need to do that? We need to do plus minus. Minus. I'm not sure. How to implement operator minus in C++. for a vector class. X minus other x. And how can I use that for flipping the vector? Vec equals minus vec. Yes. Which is different from the binary. Okay, there we go. So apparently that's what we need. So coords 3D operator minus const. Yeah, this is also so also a, what's it called? So also an unary plus. Yes. And for what would we use that? Return the wire and change. Less useful. We can define both. Yeah, I don't know. Plus return this. Okay. Interesting. I've never implemented this kind of operator. Okay, that means we need to add it to all the different classes. Is this legal here? I'm not sure if this is actually legal. So coord 2D also operator. And should be one more here. Coord 2D. There we go. I'm not sure if this here compiles on VT6, but I guess we'll find out. Because it doesn't have a constructor actually. So I'm a bit curious about that. Good, then let's get back to this guy. So this now works. Flip. And then here we can do force vector equals this plus this times. Oh shit. We don't have a multiplication there. Well, that sucks. Okay. That's... Oh shit. Looks like we need a mole. A mole. What the fuck? Scale. That's a scale function. Is this being called anywhere? It is. Scale. I would say to keep the stuff simple for now. We don't add a mole. We don't add this. We just use the scale. Yeah. So we do this dot scale 0.5. It's not great, but whatever. It works for now. I think this one we can also simplify and do this. Basically the same as this, yeah. Okay. Alright. Then let's see if that compiles. Let's then also check if it compiles in VC6. Command prompt. Build. Well, it compiles. Let's take a look at this. not exist. C++20 either. So needs input anyway. Okay, then let's see. That has succeeded. Fantastic. Then let's also check it here. So .vc6 clean. Let's see. Okay. In the meantime, let's see. Preserve retail particles. Think about this. I'll just add a new local define in this file. I can't type file. Just add a new local define in this file. No, yes, you can grab the define. What is the comments in there? Original look. Yes, you can grab the okay. So, did it work? No, it did not. Let's see. That's what I suspected, yeah. Base type. Because it doesn't have a constructor, so we can't do that. 330. Yeah. in that case, should we add a constructor? No. Well, then we need to add. Either we call the set function maybe we can do could do dot set like so. No, we can't. Huh. Ah, right, because right. We can't do this. We can't do that. That's a C++ 11 feature. Let's say, then we simply do C. We have to do that. Sucks, but it is what it is. Set. Okay. Okay, that looks correct as far as I can tell. Fantastic. Then let's double check that this compiles. Suggestion. Starts with no case much, yeah. Then next, let's do Okay, that has compiled. Fantastic. Then we have all of this shit here. Yeah. Good. Then we revert this. 3D, blah, other pos minus missile pos, flip, and this plus this, and scale. Okay. So here, use this commits, and then here we say simplify the math. Push. 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 Then we say here fixed. Say simplified. Simplified. Now using that. Good. Rebased. Rebased. Okay. Good. Then this is done. And good. And he needs to do one more push there. Good. I have 241 unread messages here. Oh boy. Great. Good. That has been 2 hours 17. I think I'm ripe for a break here. Okay. There are too many reviews. I'm just doing code reviews every day. Everyone is just generating changes. Oh, man. Doing nothing else other than code reviews. Well, it's not true. We also work a bit on our own changes, but not so much. Good. Good. I think I will end here. Then I wish you a great day or night until next time. Goodbye.